What's up, guys? I hope everyone's calmed down after yesterday's 1-1 draw against Burnley, and people are probably feeling better now because Liverpool lost to West Ham. So welcome to my late review of yesterday's match against Burnley.
Welcome to the Burton Ballers. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah.
So guys, some of the nonsense I've been looking at today and yesterday. Okay, yesterday was more reactionary for some supporters, but you know what? I'm hearing stuff like Tuchel fault yesterday that we didn't win the game, and you know, even some, even maybe in jest or whatever, like saying Tuchel out and all that nonsense. You know what? We are going into the international break at the top of the league, okay? Inject that, guys. We're top of the league. We are still 4 points ahead of Liverpool after their defeat against West Ham. 3 points ahead of Manchester City and West Ham. West Ham, I think, are a good side, but as the games come thick and fast after Christmas, I don't think they've got the squad to cope, and they still rely on a lot on Antonio, who hasn't got a great fitness record. So if he has another injury, then I can't see them sustaining their run at the top. We've seen that in the past with Leicester when they've had good starts and tailed away, and I can see the same thing happening with West Ham. Anyway, so back to our game. I was on a couple of streams, or one stream yesterday, and you know, I said, look, these things happen. We don't have a divine right. Some of the things I've been seeing on Twitter, how could Chelsea be drawing to a team like Burnley? Oh, and you know, there was a one just before the Liverpool game actually, which made me laugh, which is saying, oh, Manchester City and Liverpool are so far ahead of Chelsea at the moment. The same Liverpool who we managed to get a 1-1 draw away from home with 10 men for one half, and we looked comfortable in that game. We could have even snatched a victory. So there's not a lot between Chelsea, Man City and Liverpool. This is a Chelsea side who've had a lot of injuries over the past few matches, and we've coped with it, guys. So I did mention, I think in the preview and in other videos that I've done as well, that we can probably get by without our strikers for 2 or 3 matches, but for 5 or 6 matches, then maybe there's going to become a point where we need that attacker to get us that winning goal. And yesterday was that game where we just needed an out-and-out attacker who could finish those chances, because we created so many chances yesterday against the Burnley side. 15 attempts, I think, or 17 attempts yesterday. I think about 5 or 6 on target. We came up against an inspired goalkeeper as well. Pope made some brilliant saves. You know, we sometimes we made the wrong decisions in front of goal as well, the wrong passes. So it was kind of similar to what we did last season. But had we had a fit Lukaku yesterday, I think these are the games that he's been brought in to give us that victory. And when you look, Lukaku's not even firing on all cylinders yet. So once Lukaku starts to hit a bit of form, and some of the other players, the front players like Pulisic coming back from injury, once he starts to get back into his rhythm again, then there's more to come. That's it. There's more to come from the Chelsea side. You know, Mo Salah went through a purple patch, and that's why Liverpool are sort of in third, fourth position now. Even the purple patch that Mo Salah's gone through, they're still behind us in the league. It wasn't going to last. The way that Mo Salah was playing, that was never going to last throughout the whole season. So he was going to go through a sort of lean spell. It's a semi-lean spell for Mo. I don't think he scored in his last 2 games now. After scoring in 11 matches in a row, he's gone now 2 matches without scoring, and so maybe this is his little lean spell that he's going to go through. So maybe when Lukaku comes back after the international break, he may be going on a purple patch where he's scoring game after game. So no need to panic, guys. Let's just not be so reactionary. I just cannot stand the way that our fans get so reactionary after a result, So 1 week we are going to walk the league, and then the next week after a poor result, oh, we're not good enough. So come on, guys, which one is it? Come on, let's just be patient. We're in it when we win, we're in it when we draw, we're in it when we lose. So this is going to be, that's what makes the Premier League such a joy to watch, because this is a league of intrigue. This is a league where we don't know who is going to beat one opposition from 1 week to the next. It doesn't matter where you are in the league, bottom of the league, you can still beat the team who's on top of the league. That's just the way the Premier League is. And so there's more reasons to be positive than negative at the moment. So we got the break, and then sometimes the international break comes at the wrong time. This time I think it's for us, it's come at the right time, because then that way we can get our injured players back fit, and hopefully they don't go over they don't go away. I can't see Lukaku going away with Belgium, so he's going to be staying back at Cobham, getting fit. Werner will be staying back. Kovacic should be staying back. So none of them should be on international duty. So that way, when they come back to face Watford, I think is our next match, then we should have a settled squad with not a lot of travelling being had. So, after the Watford game, we've got a couple of tricky. I'd say tricky. We've got Manchester United, but you never know what you get with Manchester United. It's a bit of a Jekyll and Hyde side at the moment. So let's hope, especially after the comments, there's some comments made by Paul Scholes about Chelsea and Manchester United being at the same level, and Chelsea not being the same level as Manchester City and Liverpool, which is laughable. So I'm just hoping that we can get a great result to shut this guy up. He's got some sort of obsession with Chelsea at the minute. Then we got a West Ham who's on form West Ham. So those games after the Watford game, they're going to be kind of difficult games to navigate. So we'll know where we are at more, I think, by the sort of beginning of December, towards the end of December, Christmas time. If we can still stay at the top of the table, then I think we'll be okay. We'll be up there challenging. A lot's going to be depending on injuries as well, because we've had our share of injuries. We've coped with them. Man City haven't had a lot of injuries at the minute, so they're missing 3 or 4 of their key players. Let's see how they'll get on. Liverpool have missed a couple of their midfield players, and Firmino is going to be out for some time now, and we've seen them drop 5 points in the last 2 games, so they're not really coping great without some of their key players, but we are. And that's another reason to be positive for Chelsea. So onwards and upwards. No, not the result that we wanted. These are the results, places like teams like Burnley are the teams that we should be putting away on paper, but football is not played on paper, it's played on the pitch. We still got to go out there and do a job. On another day, we win that game 3 or 4-0, but we're going to get days like this where we just don't get the result we want. But we need to just stay patient. We need to just stay calm, stay with the team, and just push them on over the line. So we'll get there, guys. So stick your comments in the section below, and I will see you. I may make a few videos in the international break. I'll see if there's any stories, but if there's no worthy stories, then I won't probably make videos just for the sake of them. But we'll see what happens, transpires during the international break. Until then, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.